Talk about what's going on with these satanic cults.
Well, many of these people are multi-generational, meaning they were born into it, and once they're born into it, they have secret meetings, of course, and they worship Satan. They have human sacrifices, and they even sacrifice their own sometimes. They have what they call breeders. These are women who are especially impregnated so they can use the children or the fetus that are born for their human sacrifices. And based on my research, there's about 4 million plus practicing Satanists in America today. There's 50 to 60,000 human sacrifices per year in this country.
Okay, but people will tell you is where do these human beings come from? Because obviously, you know,
well,
they have to be accounted.
First of all, they've infiltrated law enforcement. They've infiltrated prosecutors' offices. They've infiltrated the judicial system. They've infiltrated across the board our basic elements. They've infiltrated virtually every level of our society. So what happens is, first of all, they have their secret meetings. They oftentimes they're in underground. They have underground compartments in their home, chambers in their home, and it's all private. Nobody knows about it. And and then they dispose of the bodies through different means. They're experts at covering up their tracks.
So now, when we hear about like thousands of missing children going missing in this country every year, where do they go?
First of all, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, which is an adjunct of the U.S. Department of Justice. And if you go to their website, the last time I checked it, they said there are 91 Americans disappear every hour in this country. It is estimated 85–90% are children. If you project that figure, you're talking about several 100,000 children a year disappear in America. And these children are being kidnapped off the streets, and I have documentation that an organization known as the Finders out of Washington, D.C. has, since the early 1960s, been actively involved in kidnapping children off the street, okay? Now, unfortunately, as a result of some of my research, I learned through a U.S. Customs Treasury Department report that the Finders is a CIA covert operation. One of my sources told me he's attended 6 auctions where kids were being auctioned off. He was part of the network. And there were as few as 6 and as many as 36 children that were auctioned off. They were each auctioned off for up to $50,000 each. The children are ages 2 to 21, boys and girls. They put them up on a stage, they bid on the number. The kids come out, they put them in an airplane. Small field about 50 miles out of Las Vegas, Nevada, which is where some of the auctions are taking place. Put them on an airplane. Kids leave, they disappear. Then the kids are all doped up, of course. They put them in campers. The police stop them. They say, "My kid's asleep, leave them alone," and all that sort of thing. And they use these kids for sex slaves. They use them for body parts, and they use them for their sacrifices.